Hey everyone, Jake here at Digital Trends. We're here at the Hyte booth at CES 2024. I'm here with Rob Teller.
Hello.
You are, what do you do at Hyte?
I'm the product director for Hyte.
You're product director at Hyte. What does that mean?
I come up with the ideas and I try to keep them as true to the original form as possible.
Okay.
And prevent them from eroding as we come up with roadblocks and production difficulties and just the logistics of real life, bringing things to market.
Sure.
Just try to keep the dream alive.
Right. So, I mean, Hyte only has, a handful of products, but about a dozen products. Is that right?
I think that even that's generous. Yeah.
Okay. But they've been very consistent. So
Yeah.
you oversee that, make sure that everything is.
Yeah. I think a lot of brands right now, they dilute their offerings.
Okay.
And it makes it very difficult to define what kind of brand they are.
Sure.
They're sort of in the low end and the high end and the middle, and kind of keep crossing their paths. And for me, I really want Hyte to be about innovation, and keeping that dream alive means keeping a very concentrated offering.
Okay, gotcha. And a lot of that's coming together here at CES, right? Because you have this new ecosystem that you're kind of, everything's kind of coming together now. So can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we started the company by asking our team, what are we buying? What are we spending our personal money on? And this was back in like February 2021, and it was keyboards. Everybody was buying keyboards. Everybody was at home. Everybody was slowly becoming more conscious about what they wanted to try, or what they didn't like, or what they might like. And so there was a lot of experimentation with that. And so we set out to make a keyboard back before we made a Y60, before we made any of our other products. We started this project, and we set out to make something that was completely different. We took a first stab at it, and we showed it to the market, and people weren't super excited about it. I think it was heavy with materials costs and unit costs. And so we try to leverage our ability to invest in research and development and tooling and come out with a product that would require a lot of investment, but would keep the unit costs down. And I think that that's what we've managed to achieve
with the Keeb TKL.
Yeah.
A lot of cool features on it. I think that's interesting for a lot of folks who know Hyte, primarily as a PC case brand. Now kind of, it seems like branching out, but like you said, you started there.
We started there, and then it's like, okay, but we also know how to do cases. So it's like, start doing those cases. Keeb's clearly taking a while. And my approach is, the schedule is the last thing I care about, right? Because before you launch a product, the schedule seems like the most important thing in the world. But the moment that product hits the shelf, the schedule is like not very important. Then it's, how good is it? How desirable is it? Is it aging? Is it moving? And so for me, we just kept rendering it and making it better and better and more compelling. And I think it shows in the final goods.
Sure, it looks fantastic. But I mean, that's not the only thing you have here. You have the keyboard, and you also have this cooler and this kind of whole link ecosystem that's going on. So can you tell us about that?
So I've been doing coolers for like a really long time. Almost, I would say, 12 years of doing AIOs.
Okay.
I worked at Asetek. Asetek obviously is a very large manufacturer of liquid coolers. Business partner Jeff also worked at Asetek, so it's really in our blood. And there was a product we wanted to make while we were there, and that was an enthusiast grade liquid cooler. And obviously, they've never really brought anything like that to the market. And so coming and being able to do Hyte, it was like, all right, let's make an AIO, and let's make it the best damn AIO that it could possibly be. And we knew it was going to take some time, so trying to make something that would be compelling, again, 3 years after we start the project, it's very difficult, but I think we managed to do it. It's the thickest radiator on the market, the thickest fans on the market. It's a 240 millimeter AIO that outperforms every 360 on the market, and even some of the 420s. And then on top of that, it's completely expandable. So you can run your entire system's fans and lighting off of just the liquid cooler. There's no additional boxes. There's nothing else you need to hook up. The LED strips can be plugged into the fans. The fans can be plugged into the LED strips. The fans have thermal sensors and positioning sensors, and the screen pivots, and all the wires go through the tubes, and everything we could imagine. The logo LEDs, there's 4 LEDs for the logo, like everything.
Everything,
Coming to the market at $299, is obviously not the cheapest cooler, but when you start to split apart everything that it's able to do, it's very aggressive, even just from the screen outclassing everybody else's screen.
Sure.
I think Asus has been marketing their new liquid cooler as being able to have a GIF that can play 2,000 frames. We have 32 gig of storage, so you can load a 32 gig MPEG-4.
32 gigs on the cooler.
The cooler itself has 32 gigs of storage,
Wow.
2 gigs of DDR4 memory.
Wow.
It has a quad-core 64-bit ARM Cortex processor, and then it has another 32-bit co-processor just for the fans.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So PC for your PC.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
You know, you see like a Google Nest thermostat really take over your house and
Yeah.
digitize everything, but in terms of automating your hardware and getting your hardware to act more intelligently, there really hadn't been anything that really put that all together. It was
Gotcha.
a series of compromises, and on top of that, if it was advanced, they sort of lock you into their ecosystem.
Right.
We are releasing the protocol for everything here. So if you want to homebrew your own software and control it without ever installing our software, go ahead.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without any reverse engineering.
Wow. Great. And it's not just restricted to the PC, right? You can take these LED light strips, take them out of the PC,
Put them
run
on your
around
desk, yeah.
and run that all through the Nexus software.
And then remap their placement in the Nexus software without any issue.
A lot of flexibility there. Well, that's great. So 3 new products here, right? We got the Link ecosystem, the cooler, and of course the Keeb keyboard. Hyte also has a bunch of cases: the Y40, the Y60, the Y70 Touch. Some of them, I'd say, probably some of the most popular PC cases among enthusiast PC builders. But yeah, I appreciate the time. Thank you for talking with me.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you in the next video.